Hey, welcome to today's lesson, and fall is in the air. The first cool breezes are in the air. I thought this month we would kick it off with some spooky ukulele songs for you. I decided that, since we've done the prettiest ukulele song, the happiest ukulele song, and some other ones that I've self-proclaimed, we do the spookiest ukulele song. So we're going to kick off October here, Halloween month, one of my favorite months, scary movies, Halloween costumes, trick-or-treating, candy, all the fun stuff with a little spooky ukulele. This one's super easy. It's got a couple chords, a cool finger-picking pattern. So grab your uke, get tuned up, and let's get at it. All right, let's get started with the chords. And the first chord of this song, which is a very spooky chord, is the F minor. The F minor is played like this: pinky on the A string on the 3rd fret, middle finger on the E string on the 1st fret, and pointer finger on the G string on the 1st fret. So when you strum that with your thumb, it'll sound like that. The second chord, really easy move here. I'm just going to keep this F minor down here to show you. All you're going to do is remove your middle finger from this chord and it becomes a G sharp augmented chord. So middle finger pops off and now the chord will sound like this. We've got our index still here on the G string 1st fret, pinky on the A string on the 3rd fret. That'll sound like this. And then we're going to play the process of elimination again. We're going to remove our index finger, and now we've just got our pinky here, and we're playing a C chord with our pinky finger, and that will sound like this. Moving on to a 7th chord here, the D7. This is a way you can play the D7 chord. You can also play the barred version of it, but we're going to show you the easier version of it because why make things more difficult on yourself? Middle finger on the G string 2nd fret, ring finger on the E string 2nd fret. That'll sound like this. And finally, the beautiful F major chord. Middle finger here on the 2nd fret, index finger on the 1st fret on the E string. That'll sound like this. So those are the chords for the spookiest ukulele song in the world. All right, moving right along to the finger picking pattern here. So first things first, whenever you finger pick a song, your pinky is your friend. Put it right here on the base of the ukulele, right below the sound hole. This is going to keep your hand from lifting up when you pick. It's going to keep your hand nice and stable. You want it to be nice and flat, parallel to the ukulele. So we start off, we get our pinky glued to the uke. And then the pattern goes like this. We start with index finger plucking the E string. And I'm just doing this with open strings to demonstrate it. So it's index, thumb on the G string, middle finger plucking the A string, and then thumb plucks the G string again. So it's E, G, A, G, E, G, A, G. All right, now you guys grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and just try this with me nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, G, A, G, E, G, A, G. So before you try to put this together, spend a little time just working on that finger picking. Get it to the point where it's comfortable and you're not having to watch your hand as you do it, but when you first start learning it, definitely watch your hand and make sure that you're using accuracy, and precision when you do this. All right, so a couple things I wanted to mention here that will make your spooky experience a little bit cooler. And that magic word is dynamics. Dynamics just means that you are varying your volume level. So something that you can do when you're playing through this progression that will make it sound even cooler is if you kind of change the level of your volume as you go. And in order to do that, you just play softer or play with a little bit more attack when you finger pick. So the difference is if I play really loud and really soft, but I keep the same speed, I can change the intensity of how it sounds. So I'm going to raise the volume now, or raise the dynamics. And then I'm going to lower them when I switch to the next chord. And you guys could just play these two chords back and forth, the F minor and the G sharp augmented, and come up with your own little spooky song. And then raise them. And then lower them. All right, let's get spooky. So, to get spooky, you got to start with an F minor chord, the spookiest of all chords. For each time we play through the finger picking pattern, this equals 1 time. And we're going to do the finger picking pattern 4 times per chord throughout the entire sequence. Starting on the F minor chord, 2, 3, 4, augmented, to the C, to the D7, to the F. It's starting to sound a little happier. Then we throw the D7 against it. A little tension. Back to the F. Oh, I'm getting scared just playing this. Back to the D7. All right, so now you've spent a little time learning those chords, playing through the finger picking pattern. Let's take a swing at playing this together a little bit slower. So I'll count us in, make sure you're in tune and you're comfortable with these chords in the finger picking pattern. Finger picking pattern, that's what I meant to say. Here we go. Starting on the F minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, switch, G sharp augmented, that's hard to say. 3, 4, switch to C. 4, switch to D7. Here comes the F. 1, 2, 3, 4, back to D7. Feel that tension. Back to F. 4, then D7. 2, I'm starting to slow it down to give it a spookier feeling. All right, let's bring it up to speed here. Make sure you practice this slow. Don't rush to try to get to the speedy version. I know who you guys are. I teach you on a regular basis. So let's get going with this a little closer to where it started. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there it is. I hope you're feeling a little spookier than you were a few minutes ago. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support. Make sure you grab the tab for this song. It's really going to help you along. That's free over at allforuke.com. You can just jump over there and enjoy that. Also, make sure you subscribe and click the little alert button below so that you're the first to know about our next video. We're going to be doing some cool stuff this month for Halloween, and I'd love to share it with you. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again soon.